An HR assistant plays an important role in the smooth functioning of the human resources department. This position involves managing administrative tasks, supporting recruitment efforts, maintaining employee records, coordinating training sessions, and serving as a bridge between employees and management. Because HR assistants often handle confidential information and interact with employees at all levels, interviewers focus on evaluating both technical knowledge and interpersonal skills. When preparing for an HR assistant interview, it is essential to be ready for questions that test organizational abilities, communication style, understanding of HR processes, and your ability to handle sensitive matters with discretion. Below, we'll explore some of the most common HR assistant interview questions, sample answers, and helpful tips to ensure you leave a strong impression. Question 1. Can you describe the role of an HR assistant? Answer. The role of an HR assistant is to provide administrative and operational support to the Human Resources Department. This includes maintaining employee records, coordinating interviews, assisting with onboarding, preparing HR documents, and ensuring policies are implemented consistently. Our assistants are also the first point of contact for many employees, so maintaining professionalism and confidentiality is essential. Tip. Highlight that you understand the position as both administrative and people-focused. Question 2. What HR systems or software are you familiar with? Answer. I have experience using HRIS systems like Bamboo HR and Workday for employee data management. I've also used applicant tracking systems such as Greenhouse and Talio for recruitment. For payroll, I've worked with ADP. These tools help me streamline processes and ensure accuracy in record-keeping. Tip. Be honest. Only mention the systems you have truly used, but also show willingness to learn new ones. Question 3. How do you maintain confidentiality in your work? Answer. Confidentiality is vital in I make sure to secure employee records both digitally and physically, and I only share information with authorized personnel. For example, if an employee approaches me with a sensitive matter, I listen carefully and ensure that the issue is escalated only to the appropriate manager or HR officer. I always respect company policies and privacy regulations. Tip. Employers want to know they can trust you with private information. Question 4. How would you handle an employee who comes to you with a workplace complaint? Answer. I would first listen carefully to the employee to understand their concern. Then I'd reassure them that their complaint would be treated seriously and confidentially. Depending on the issue, I'd document the concern and escalate it to the HR manager or the appropriate authority. For example, I once helped an employee address a conflict with their supervisor by guiding them through the formal complaint process. Tip. Show empathy, active listening, and adherence to procedure. Question 5. What steps would you take to organize a recruitment process? Answer. I would begin by reviewing the job description and posting it on relevant job boards and the company website. Then, I'd screen resumes, shortlist candidates, and schedule interviews. I'd also coordinate with managers to confirm interview panels and prepare offer letters once a candidate is selected. Throughout the process, I'd maintain clear communication with applicants to ensure a positive experience. Tip. Emphasize organization and communication skills. Question 6. How do you prioritize tasks when handling multiple HR responsibilities? Answer. I start by listing all tasks and assessing deadlines. I prioritize urgent tasks, like payroll submissions or interview scheduling, while also allocating time for ongoing responsibilities such as updating records. I use digital tools like Outlook and Trello to manage my schedule effectively. For example, during busy recruitment seasons, I balance interview scheduling with regular HR reporting by setting clear daily priorities. Tip. Demonstrate that you can manage competing demands effectively. Question 7. Can you share an example of handling a challenging HR-related situation? Answer. In a previous role, I once had an employee who was upset about a payroll error. I calmly reviewed the issue, confirmed the mistake, and worked with the payroll team to ensure it was corrected immediately. I also kept the employee updated throughout the process, which helped rebuild their trust. The experience taught me the importance of both accuracy and communication. Tip: use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result, for clarity. Question 8. How do you support onboarding new employees? Answer: I assist with preparing offer letters, contracts, and welcome kits. On the first day, I ensure employees are introduced to the team, complete necessary paperwork, and are trained on company policies and systems. For example, I once created a checklist for onboarding that helped new hires feel more comfortable and reduced the number of missed steps. Tip: stress your ability to create a positive experience for new hires. Question 9. How do you ensure accuracy when maintaining employee records? Answer: I double-check all entries before finalizing them in the HRIS system, and I set up reminders for updating information such as certifications or contract renewals. In my last role, I implemented a monthly audit of employee files, which reduced errors and kept records up to date. Tip: show your attention to detail and accountability. Question 10. How would you handle a situation where an employee disagrees with HR policies? Answer: I would listen to the employee's concerns respectfully and explain the reasoning behind the policy. If necessary, I'd provide them with documentation or direct them to the HR manager for further clarification. My goal would be to help them feel heard while ensuring compliance with company policies. Tip: demonstrate diplomacy and understanding while upholding rules. Question 11. How do you stay updated on HR trends and employment laws? Answer: I stay informed by attending HR webinars, reading industry blogs, and following organizations like SHRM. I also review updates from government labor departments to ensure compliance. Staying updated helps me support the HR team and provide accurate information to employees. Tip: employers want to see initiative in professional development. Question 12. Why do you want to work as an HR assistant at our company? Answer: I admire your company's commitment to employee growth and workplace culture. I want to contribute by supporting HR processes and ensuring employees feel valued and supported. With my organizational skills and passion for people, I believe I can make a positive impact on your team. Tip: always connect your answer to the company's values and mission. Question 13. What would you do if you noticed a recurring pattern of employee absenteeism? Answer: I would first analyze the attendance records to confirm the trend. Then, I'd escalate the information to the HR manager and, if instructed, approach the employees involved to understand if there are underlying issues. By addressing patterns early, HR can provide support or implement corrective measures. Tip: show initiative while respecting hierarchy. Question 14. How do you assist with employee training and development programs? Answer: I coordinate logistics by scheduling sessions, sending invites, booking venues, and preparing materials. I also gather feedback from participants afterward. For instance, I once introduced online surveys after training sessions, which helped the HR team improve future workshops. Tip: emphasize organizational and feedback gathering skills. Question 15. Why should we hire you as our HR assistant? Answer: you should hire me because I bring strong organizational skills, excellent communication, and a genuine interest in supporting employees. I've successfully coordinated recruitment, onboarding, and employee record management in past roles, ensuring HR processes ran smoothly. I believe my dedication and attention to detail will make me a valuable asset to your HR team. Tip: summarize your skills and connect them to the employer's needs. Closing thoughts. The HR assistant role requires someone who is organized, approachable, and discreet. Interviews for this position test not only administrative knowledge but also the ability to handle people-related matters with professionalism. Preparing for these HR assistant interview questions with structured answers, real examples, and thoughtful tips will help you stand out. Be sure to emphasize your communication skills, understanding of HR processes, and ability to maintain confidentiality. With preparation and confidence, you can show employers that you are the right fit to support their HR team and contribute to a positive workplace environment.